about the 10th class max polynomials. Okay, today we'll discuss about the 10th class max polynomials. In that polynomials, today we'll see about the graphs. Today we'll see graph. Actually, what is meant by graph? Graph. Graph means nothing but pictorial representation. Just a picture. We can take in picture. Picture representation is nothing but we call it as a graph. Suppose if you take, so many types of graphs is there. See here. If you observe here, what is there here? Simply we say two lines, ma'am. This is one line, this is another line, two lines. But if you observe here, this is we call it as a x-axis, this is y-axis. What we call x-axis. This is y-axis. This is x dash, this is y dash. Means this total line will call it as a one axis, that is x-axis, and this is y-axis. But here, if you observe here, both x-axis and y-axis is cutting at one point. So that is called as a origin. We will represent with O. Means origin. So if you observe here this is perpendicular. Yes or no? Means exactly here how many degrees will be there? 90 degrees. Yes or no? So here 90 degrees will be there. So it is called as a graph. So in this graph, if you observe, this is quadrant 1 we will call. What we call? Quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. This is quadrant 4. If you observe means here these two lines. This x-axis line, this is y-axis line. These two lines are how many times it is dividing? It is dividing into 4 parts. Coordinate 1, coordinate 2, coordinate 3 and coordinate 4. Total 4 parts it is dividing. If you observe here coordinate 1, this is from y-axis to horizon, horizon to x-axis it is there. So here we take it as a plus plus. Means plus plus means the value should be in positive numbers. Suppose if you take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that if you take the numbers should be positive. X-axis numbers are positive. Now we'll take y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here y-axis also positive numbers. So in first coordinate, x-axis and y-axis numbers should be in positive. So this is called as a coordinate 1 we will call. Come to coordinate 1, 2. In this coordinate 2, what will happen means whatever the x dash values is there. This is x dash we call no. So x dash we will call it as a minus numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1. So you will take it here from 0. And here origin is there. No, origin means O will represent. But here numbers, while numbers is coming, you take it as a 0. While numbers, you will take it as a 0. But while representation, will represent it as a O. O means origin means 0. Okay. So from 0 left side, all are negative numbers. Already we discussed in integers. In your previous classes, all you got integers. Integers means 0 right side, all are positive numbers. 0 left side, all are negative numbers. Yes or no? So like that only. So here x values, always we will write x values. After that y values we will write. Yes or no? So like that first write on the x values. What are the x values here? Negative numbers. And y values? Positive numbers. So in second coordinate, what are the values here means negative. X values is negative and y values is positive. You can take here x comma y. Here also you can take x comma y. Then you will get the clarity. Okay, ma? See, in first coordinate we got the values positive and positive. In second coordinate we got negative and positive. Means x values negative, y values positive. Come to third coordinate. In this third coordinate, we will get both negative values. Y means, see, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Why? Because means zeros up while taking the y-axis Zeros up, we took all the positive values. So zeros downside, we'll take all the negative values. So what are the values of x and y here? Those are negative. Means x value is negative, y value is negative. Okay, ma'am? Then come to fourth quadrant. In this fourth quadrant, what are the values here? X coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So x comma y, what is that values? Positive comma negative. See, ma, in first coordinate, if you take this graph, it will call as a graph, no? If you take the graph, in this graph, we'll divide it into 4 parts. First coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate, fourth coordinate. In this first coordinate, if you observe, the numbers, x-axis numbers and y-axis numbers should be positive only. So if you take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, if you take means all these numbers are positive numbers only. So positive, positive we wrote. Come to the second coordinate, coordinate 2. Here if you come means if you take the x values values is what? Here negative is there. And here y values is positive is there. Okay, so you can write here x dash y you can write. So x dash values is negative and y values is positive. So negative comma positive we wrote. So here we can take x dash y dash. If you take means there is no confusion for you. So x dash values is what? Negative. And y dash values is what? Negative. Now it is called as z dash we can call. Okay, this is x axis, y axis. X dash, y dash we can call. Suppose directly we can take means total full x axis, total full y axis we will take. But when doing the graphs, we will separate. Okay, ma? So here minus minus. Now we can take here x dash. Sorry, this is x value and y dash you can take. X, y dash. X values is positive and y dash is negative. Okay, ma? Just once copy it. Okay, I'm going to next one. See, in this graphs only, we have some other points. Means, suppose if we get any numbers or polynomials, so how can we draw that one? Means, how can we solve that equation first? For any polynomial, first we have to solve the equation. Already in previous class, we discussed about the polynomials. Yes or no? So, in the polynomials, there are some differences. First, we'll see zeros of the polynomials. Zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial means what? Suppose if you take a lot of graphs. Suppose if I am taking here one graph. This graph one, you know. Yes. This is one type of graph. You take another type of graph. See, ma, here if you observe, a lot of graphs is coming here. Now see here, if you observe here, see, zeros of a polynomial means nothing but if you take any graph, suppose if you take this graph or whatever the graph you can take, in this graph, which is cutting the x-axis, it is called as the zeros of the graph. Suppose you can see here. Suppose if you take like this graph, okay? If you observe here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. But here this line, whatever the line or graph is there, that is cutting only y-axis, not the x-axis. So it is not the zeros of the polynomial. And if you observe here, this one is also cutting only y-axis, not the x-axis. This is the x-axis line, this is y-axis. So this is not is also zeros of the polynomial. And this one is also not a polynomial, zeros of the polynomial. This one also. Come to here, if you observe here one curve is going like this. This curve only, no? In this curve, if you observe, it is touching, means it is cutting this x-axis here. Maybe from what are the point, but here it is cutting. It's touching the line and it is going. And again it's touching or cutting the y-axis and again coming here. See here. If you observe here means whatever the points here. Don't mind about the points, just observe here. Here this curve is cutting the y-axis. Here it is cutting the x-axis. So this curve is called as the zeros of the polynomial we will call. Only this curve. And how many zeros is there means simply has to keep in mind what is that means how many times it is cutting the x-axis. That is. See here 1 time, this is 2 times, this is 3 times. So zeros of the polynomial for this curve is 3. Why? Because means here 3 times the what are the curve is going, the curve is cutting the x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, ma'am? I think all of you got clarity. So we'll see some more examples for this. See, simply has to keep in one thing. What is that means? The line or the curve which is cutting the x-axis. That is line. If you take the linear equation means how many equations? Just one line only will come for you. Just suppose take y equal to 2x plus 6. If you take 2x plus 6 means only just one line for you, it will come. Yes or no? So just one line means like that it will go. Water, otherwise it will go like this. Water, it means just only one line for it will come. So here one line also, it is touching the x-axis and it is going. Don't see about the y-axis. Here also it's touching the x-axis and it is going. So it is called as a zeros of the polynomial. And one more thing, zeros of the polynomial, how we will define means, suppose if you take a equation, suppose p of x equal to 2x plus 6. Here we can see the power. Power is nothing but degree only, no? Already we discussed about the degrees of the polynomial also. So here we can compare the degrees. What are the degrees? So here what is the degree here? Only 1. So you will get only 1. Suppose the degree is 2. Degree 2, you will get 2 values. Otherwise 2 zeros you will get. So degree of 3, you will get 3 values. 3 zeros you will get. So it is depending upon the degree. Where it will depend more? It is depend upon the degree. Means how many degrees it is there. Suppose if you take here p of x equal to, suppose some 2x square plus 5x, some plus minus 2, whatever it may be, you can take plus 2 or minus 2. So while solving this equation, you will get compulsory, you will get the 2 values, means 2 zeros you will get. So with depending upon the degree also. So here highest power is degree is how much? 2 only. Yes or no? So here it will get the values. So like that also we can able to find the zeros of the polynomial. Suppose it is difficult to find with graph. So it is easy to find with that equation also. So see some more examples for this. Suppose if you take a lot of things, whatever it may be, so it will come like that only for you. Suppose you can take like this. Like this you can take. Otherwise, just only. Like this it will go. Means from by cutting the 0. Otherwise, you can take here a lot of things. So like that you can take. Suppose if you observe here how many times it is cutting the x-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times it is cutting the x-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, ma, I think all of you got clarity. Why? Because means here this value, this is a parabola. Whatever it may be, it is cutting the x-axis. Here also the parabola is cutting the x-axis. Here also it is cutting the x-axis. Madam, here horizon. Yes, it is horizon only. But here x and y it is there. Yes or no? We can take it as a x also we can able to take. So there is no confusion at all. I think so. Okay. Madam, then what about the y value? I think all of you You'll get the doubt, madam, x-axis means zeros of the polynomial is set. Then what about the y? If you touch with y means it's not the value. If you observe here, it is y, it is cutting here. Here it is the. If you observe here means here it is cutting. So what you will ask? So that is, I think that is your doubt. So how will clarify that doubt means? Once if you take some example. Seema, I think all of you will get only one dot. What is that means? Madam, only x-axis means okay. Then what about the y-axis? It is cutting the y-axis also, so it will not come to the equation. So we can't say y-axis is also zeros of the polynomial. We can't say y-axis is the zeros of the polynomial. Why? Because means actually any equation how will represent, ma? Actually in previous classes also we discussed. Suppose y equal to p of x. Yes or no? That is basic fundamental. In previous classes from 9th class also we got the graphs. So in this graphs also we represent y equal to p of x. Here p of x means what? P of x equal to sum 2x plus 5. Means what are the values? That value should be in the x-axis. In the form of x it is there. 2x plus 5. Suppose if you take another equation. You can take another equation, that is the equation also will come. Suppose take p of x equal to sum 2x plus 3 you can able to take. Means here p of x is nothing but what are the values we are taking. So how will write this? 2x plus 3, y equal to 2x plus 3 we will write. Yes or no? Y equal to 2x plus 3. Now solve the equation. How will solve the equation? Again, we will draw one box. Yes or no? In this, first is x value, second is y value. So for in x value, you can keep any number. Suppose I will take here minus 2. X equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 means 2 into minus 2. How much? It is minus 4. Yes or no? 2 into minus 2 plus 3. How much? 2 2 is 4. Minus 4 plus 3. Means it is minus 1. So which value this is? Y value. Y equal to minus 1. So here you can write minus 1. Next. X value you can take another one. X value I will take here 0. Suppose 0 if I take means y equal to 2 into 0 plus 3. Means what value will come? I will get 3. Yes or no? I will get 3. Next. Suppose you can take 2. If I take 2 means y equal to 2 into 2 plus 3. 4 plus 3 which is equal to 7. So here x comma y is how we will write means if you take another box means then you will get the clarity. First we will write the x value. What is that? Minus 2, minus 1. 0, 3, 2, 7. But if you observe here, first we are substituting the values in x, not in y. Okay. What are the numbers we are taking? We are substituting in the x values only. We are taking as the x values, not the y values. After solving this equation, we are getting the y values. Observe here. First we took the minus 2. Minus 2 we took means we got the minus 1 value. So minus 1 means that is the y value which is equal to minus 1. Yes or no? And after we took that x equal to 0. By substituting the x values in this equation, we are getting the y values. Not while we are substituting the y values, we are not getting the x values. Yes or no? So this is the equation. For this equation, we can take the graph. So here I am drawing the graph. Once observe. Suppose if you take here this x-axis, this is x dash, this is y, this is y dash you can take. Okay, ma? See here. I think for all of you it is visible. I think so. So here what you have to observe means, see in this equation I took that. Now once observe here. So here values we have to find out. See, if you take any equation, this is the graph, actual graph for you is like this. So in this graph, what you have to do means, we have to divide into 4 coordinates. From 0 to, what are the numbers? From 0 to left side and right side. Upside and down sides. The x-axis, this is y-axis, the x dash, y dash. So in this, what are the positive values that will come here? Negative value and positive value. Negative, negative and positive, negative will come. So like this only, here we are taking the graph C. So here boxes I am not taking, just simply I am giving for you. So here you can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can extend this one 7. Here -1, -2, -3, -4 you can take. And avoid is positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you can take. Here minus numbers. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 you can take. So you can take here x value is how much? Minus xy. -2, -1. Means here -2 and -1. -1 is y-axis -1. So the value will come here. So you can take here as a dot. Next 0, 3. 0 and 3. X value is 0. Means here 0 is there. And y value is 3. So the 3 is here. So you can take here dot. And write down here. This is -2, -1. This is 0, 3. And 2, 7. X value is 2. And y value is 7. So as it is above 7, you can take the value. 2, 7. So now you have to draw it. So while drawing has to take this scale. Must see only for linear equation we are taking this scale, not some other. If you take the quadratic equations, means for cubic polynomials are more than cubic polynomials. If you take means will not use this scale because it is parabola. Parabola means like that only it will come for you. Okay, by free hand it has to draw. Okay, only for linear equation. This is linear equation only, not 2x. Means power 1. Power 1 means that is the called as the linear equation. So for linear equation, you can take this scale, otherwise you can draw directly. So maximum will use this scale for drawing this one. But when coming to cubic polynomials or square, whatever it may be. So for that we'll use only free hand we'll use. Will not use the scales. Okay, keep in mind for polynomials, we'll not at all use this scale. Just we'll use the free hand only we'll use. So now here you can draw. See now this is the line. Okay. So in this middle, whatever the part is there, that part is the final equation for you. I think all of you got clarity. Why? Because means here we took that only polynomial. Means what is the linear polynomial only we took. Not any other polynomials we didn't took. Okay, quadratic polynomial we didn't took. So when taking the quadratic polynomial, we'll use the free hand. Means some more equations will come. So here if you observe means here only one side means only one time it is cutting the x-axis. Yes or no? See, this is the equation 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3 means this degree is 1. So how many times it is cutting? Only one time. The x-axis is cutting only one time. Otherwise intersecting and going it. Okay, ma'am. This is about the zeros of the polynomial. If you observe means compulsory y equal to 0 should has to come. While y equal to 0 it will come means, then we can say it is the zeros of the polynomial. Otherwise we can't say that it is zeros. Why? Because means if you observe means here y values is there, x values is there. But in this y and x values we took only x values first, not the y values. While substituting the x values in x and we are getting the y values. Otherwise directly we can take the y value means we'll get the x value. Yes, we'll get the x value, but that is not the way. Why? Because means suppose y equal to minus 1 you can take. Minus 1 equal to 2x plus 3 means which is equal to minus 4 equal to 2x and plus x equal to minus 2. It will come. But our way is y equal to p of x. Anything we will represent y equal to p of x. We will take into x forms, not in y forms. This is about the zeros of the polynomial. I think once copy it. I just once copy it. For all of it is completed, then I'll go to next one. Up to now we discussed about the linear. Means only about 1 degree we discussed, so we got only one line. So we'll discuss about the quadratic equations. Means quadratic polynomial we'll discuss. So for now, quadratic polynomials we'll see. Quadratic polynomials. So in this quadratic is what we can take more than one, we can take it as a quadratic. Suppose some y equal to, what values we can take? X square minus 3x minus 4 we can take. See ma, y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4 we can take. So again we have to do the equations. See ma, all these graphs we have to do in this graph sheet only, okay? While coming to schools, otherwise in 9th class also we did. So this is here graph will come for you. What are the graphs? That graph will come here. But coming to back side, here has to write down the question and has to do the solution. What are the solution we did previously? That all solution you should do in this way. Means in this paper only has to do, not in the notebook. While explaining, I'm doing on that board, but while you are doing, while you are practicing, has to do in the graph books only. Graph sheet only has to do. So first you has to write down the question and after that has to do the solution. What are the solution you got in this paper? So you have to turn the paper and you has to draw here. So clearly if you observe here means what are the values you will get. So all values has to keep in these lines. And you ask dots, madam, in middle some lines is there, no? Very small little bit. So what we call that one? If you observe here means 0 to 1 it is there. Okay, in that middle you have 10 lines. Yes or no? With your graph is there means once count that lines. See here dark lines and some that is those are light. So in that 10 lines also will take some time because some 2.5, 2.6 like that you will got means we'll count that lines and we'll keep the mark. Otherwise we'll mark that point. So that one also very important. But always we can't take that that lines. So what are the highlight is there lines? That lines we will take. not the null lights, whatever it may be. So when the points, if you get, suppose if you take any point, some